I mentioned it at the bottom of the 6 o'clock newscast. We're, of course, feeling much more fall-like, and winter is right around the corner, whether we are ready for it or not. Of course, in the summertime, we deal with higher electric bills due to air conditioning going crazy. Winter, a similar story if you really like to keep your house nice and warm. But those increased bills can be concerning for some families, especially with money at top of mind right now. I'm joined virtually here on Evening Plus by Matt Johnson now with Consumers Energy to talk about some programs that you can maybe take advantage of to help offset some of that cost. Matt, so good to have you with us. How's it going?
Hey, Julia, thanks for having us. Happy to be here.
So, of course, as I just mentioned, money top of mind for so many families. Obviously, you want to be able to heat your house in the wintertime, especially here in Michigan. But there are some programs that some folks may be able to take advantage of that could help potentially with some of that cost. I wanted to start off with the CARE program, Consumers Affordable Resource for Energy program. Tell us a little bit about that, how it works.
Yeah, well, thanks for asking. So the CARE program, as you mentioned, is the Consumers Affordable Resource for Energy program, and it's a program that allows certain qualifying customers, if you are 100 or 60% of the state median income level or below. So for an individual, that's about $43,000 a year. So if you're making less than that amount annually and you're an individual, you would qualify for the CARE program. And what it is a 24-month affordable payment plan. So you can contact one of our agency partners. We work through various nonprofit agencies throughout the state to actually help administer those programs. We set it up so you can call them and they'll help you assist with those programs by calling 211. And it basically allows you to even out what are affordable payments to you over a 24-month period so that you can still pay down your past due balances and still make progress towards catching up on your energy bills while getting some relief in the meantime.
Absolutely. And I know you mentioned some of the criteria for this. If you wouldn't mind refreshing us one more time on just who would qualify, because it's not everybody, but it is a good chunk of our community.
Yeah, so first and foremost, you have to be a Consumers Energy electric or gas customer. So over here on the west side of the state, most of us are electric customers, right? But on other parts of the state, we do offer this for our gas customers as well. Some of those folks maybe down in Kalamazoo, in other parts of the middle of the state and further southwest Michigan as well. But you do have to meet that household income guideline of the state median income level, which is 60%, which again is about $43,000 a year or less for an individual, right? If you're a family, that level goes up even more, right? And so it's something that we again partner with for folks who are already receiving another type of assistance. So if you're receiving any other type of state or federal assistance, you would also qualify for this now. That is actually new this year. We've been working with lawmakers to expand the eligibility so that more people in more parts of West Michigan will qualify for that program.
Absolutely. And to be able to offer something like this, I know this isn't a brand new concept for you guys. On a person-to-person sentimental basis, to be able to offer this, everybody wants to be able to heat their home in the winter, especially here in our state. To be able to have this as an option, what's the emotional motivation for you guys to do this?
Yeah, well, we're committed to helping make sure that everybody has access to equitable energy, right? We want everybody in every neighborhood in West Michigan to have access to equitable energy, and everybody in the Lower Peninsula, the 6.8 million customers that we serve in the Lower Peninsula for either electric or gas. We are committed to that. We want you to actually use less energy. We have a lot of programs that help people to do that as well, to sort of be aware and educate folks on your energy usage, which obviously directly ties to your bill, right? And so for those that are most vulnerable in our communities, we are committed to helping you and to serving you. We're in the community every day talking about these issues. We have events throughout the year where we're boots on the ground, educating folks in some of our most vulnerable communities on these resources because so many people, Julia, just don't know that they exist, right? There is a lot of help out there for you. And so we're so glad that you're able to have us on to talk about that so we can help educate people on, hey, there is help available.
Yeah, absolutely. And the program we just talked about, the CARE program, it's not the only program, as you just highlighted. Something else some folks may be able to take advantage of is these in-home energy efficiency upgrades. This can help you cut down on that energy cost just because you'll be operating more efficiently in your home. Tell us a little bit about what that looks like and who may be able to take advantage.
Yeah, so with the CARE program specifically, it also gives access to financial literacy courses, right, to help you sort of get back on track with your finances. Another community resource that's available through our nonprofit community partners by calling 211. But also, as you mentioned, yes, there are home energy analysis available to not just CARE customers, but to everybody, to you and me. I got one here at my home as well, right? We can come through your home for free and take a look and say, hey, we should seal up those windows and doors, right? A little crack, right, the size of a softball can let out a lot of energy, right? And so for every degree that you can dial down your thermostat, you can save 1 to 3% on your energy bill. So we'll
Mm.
hook people up with smart thermostats as a way of sort of addressing their energy usage as well. And so whether it's through the CARE program, which does offer some of that education and some of those materials, or if it's a home energy analysis that anybody can take advantage of, there are plenty of resources out there available to help folks limit their usage, limit that impact on your bill, right? And then if you're still having trouble paying your bill, we do have the CARE program along with several other assistance resources through our energy assistance programs that can help our low to moderate income folks. And Julia, if you're not low to moderate income, say, hey, I have a good income, right? Then there's still options for you too. You can sign up for our budget plan, which is
Mm.
basically an even billing plan, right? So you can decide I want to pay this much every month, right? And you can even out your bill over the course of time. And so we don't just have options for our most vulnerable customers. Those are the ones who, we're hyper focused on, but really everybody can take advantage of some of these programs.
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the potential upgrades to someone's home, I know we have so many older homes or historically based homes, here in Michigan where, yeah, you've probably got some cracks somewhere or something that's not quite sealed right, that really could be great for where, the heat that you're paying for is just slipping out and you might be able to save a couple bucks there. Finally, Matt, I just wanted to talk about the home heating credit. This comes up sort of at the beginning of the new year, and this is kind of a chunk off of what you're paying. Tell me a little bit about that one.
Yes, so you can file through the Department of Treasury a program which is called the Home Heating Credit. A lot of people do it when they're filing their taxes, but you don't have to file taxes in order to be able to apply for the Home Heating Credit. So for certain income qualified customers at a certain income level or below, you would qualify for a one-time $250 credit back to you through the state. So that's another program that we work with the state to help ensure that that is available to as many Michiganders as possible. And that begins and opens on January 1st. So it's the end of October. Fortunately, we haven't had to crank up the heat too much yet. But once November and December roll around and we do, we're going to start to see in January and February, those seasonal increases in bills, right, that are typically based on our usage. But we're confident that those folks that are most in need can get the help as long as they know where to find us, and we are here for you if you can call 211. And then for everybody else, you can go to consumersenergy.com/assistance to find other options. There's a lot of good options out there for folks. We want you to know that we're here to help make your energy as affordable as possible. And, contrary to what you might think, we actually want you to use less energy, right? That serves us all better.
Absolutely, Matt. I think I'm just about ready to let you go. But anything else, any last minute pieces of advice for people as we head into the colder months?
We just appreciate people's patience and understanding, right? We know that it's a time right now where it is difficult to afford everything, right? Not just energy, but we see the costs of everything are going up, right? And so as we prepare for those seasonal increases that we might see in our energy bills, we just encourage people to educate yourselves on what you can do to take action and take responsibility to try and help limit your usage. And then again, Consumers Energy is here to help those folks. We want to let you know that you can count on us. When you need help, we're here for you.
Absolutely. All right, Matt Johnson, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you joining us on Evening Plus. You have a good night.
Thank you. You too.